Hey guys, HW. Come over the northern beaches. It's Sunday in Sydney. It's an overcast sort of day. I've been over here before and just sitting at the mouth of Shelly Beach. There's a lot of people around walking, looking up at those lovely houses. Look at the views they've got. Incredible. And where we're headed, we're going to walk along the path there from Shelly Beach over to Manly Beach, where all those marquees are that you can see on the beach. I don't know whether you can see it, but there's all those white marquees on the beach. Looks like there's some sort of festival there today. Had no idea there was a festival, so it's fully fluked it. So hopefully when we get over there'll be some nice nectars on offer and food. So let's get going. Stopped in front of this sign here that the council's put up, or the Department of Primary Fisheries. So on the map there's Shelly Beach there, and the rest of that bay that we were looking at is called Cabbage Tree Bay. Had no idea, I just knew it as Shelly Beach, but it's telling us what some of the animals are that live in this little bay. Got a weedy sea dragon, Port Jackson shark, eastern blue groper, turtles. I didn't know there was turtles here. Didn't think there was turtles in Sydney at all. What else have we got? An elegant wrasse, whatever that is. A dusky whaler shark, giant cuttlefish, and a black rock cod. Yeah. So quite a few number of fish and wildlife in the area. I'll get down these stairs here and rejoin the crew. Have no idea where they're gone. So should we Last time I was down here, you might remember, it was getting dark and I was freaking out because I thought it'd be totally pitch black and wouldn't get anything on the camera. So it's a bit nicer to be down here today with a bit of sunlight, even if it is a bit overcast. I have no idea where they've gone. Look at all the people on the beach. People going scuba diving in the water over there. People enjoying the boathouse, having their nectars and a late Sunday breakfast. Where's everyone else? Look at that staircase up there. Yeah. Oh, look at all the shells. That's why it's called Shelly Beach, I guess. People in there scuba diving.
Mom.
look at these houses on the cliff here. All well and good, nice views. But to get up there, could be a dead set mountain goat. To have access to the beach, some of them have to abseil down here.
Does he? Well,
there we are. There's the abseilers, and there's a few swimmers over there as well. I couldn't film it before because I didn't have my camera ready, but there was a guy that was swimming out in the main part of the ocean with a buoy on his back, a scuba gear, well, not scuba gear, just a snorkel, and he just looked like shark bait to me. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know whether he was swimming along looking for sea urchins or whether he may have had a spear gun with him, but pretty scary.
So after our side,
Seagulls blowing up at that other bird over there. That's pretty close. He must have thought I was holding a bag of chips in my hand. Look at these husky dogs over here.
oh yes, actually,
Got high prey drives, the huskies. I think they're quite difficult to look after. I've had a few people that I knew that had them. They said they're quite difficult to look after. Look at these cliff faces here. And of course there's houses up there. Be interesting to see what this festival is when we get over there. Had some pretty loud music playing before, which I could hear all the way over at the headland over there where I came from. Oh wow, look at this joint here. Look at it, cantilever over the side, look. Probably an infinity pool, no doubt. Pretty scary. Hope it's drilled right down into the rock. I might quickly water the horses here. Oh, we're back on. That was my morning coffee working its way through the Waterworks. Couldn't hold it any longer.
That's still like awful. Actually, still someone right up.
I didn't notice this last time I was here. Didn't notice there was a little rock pool here, or a little swimming pool. These places over here are a bit more manageable. To get down to the beach, you've got smaller staircases. That's a more quintessential beach house there. Got the shower in the backyard, comes straight off the sand. Coming up to another cafe up here. Crikey, look at this old building and coconut bowls. Look at this cafe here. Look at these people over here swimming. They're only a couple of weeks away of hitting winter in Sydney. And the reason why they're still able to swim and not freeze their balls off is because the water's still fairly warm, I believe. As far as the water temperature goes, it probably won't be until late June that where the water starts to cool down. What are these people doing? Looks like they're fishing for things in the rocks.
Anyway, so all the GG.
Let me see, is my microphone still working? Yeah, it is.
Past night, if we did have time, I would love to take you there without a reservation and then head to the dancing party.
Jeez, that girl talks loud. By the time you see the video, you'll probably think that she's got one of the microphones.
We're going to see.
These people that just get out in the ocean and just swim, like, fair enough, that's a pretty big group there, so you improve your odds, but this guy out on his own, swimming along, that's low percentage football for me. Why risk it? For a little bit of a thrill, like have a little swim in the ocean to risk getting attacked by a shark. Crazy. This massive apartment block on top of this cliff here. These two down here got the right idea. They're using the rock face to shield them from the wind. Some of these people probably getting annoyed. The HW's hogging that lane on that side of the walk. Should quickly take note of where we've come from. So there's Shelly Beach over there. That's where we walked from. I don't know whether you can see, but off in the distance there's a tall ship on the horizon.
We've already got a few things in the diary now.
Maybe it's the spirit of La Perouse and his ship come back from the dead. And just like that, we turn the corner out of Cabbage Tree Bay and hit the sands of Manly Beach. Can you hear the music from the festival going on?
It's definitely worth it though.
So let me catch up with the others and turn the camera back on when we get over there. All right, I'm getting the picture of what's going on down here now. It's a big food festival called the Taste of Manly. It's $10 entry to get into that little enclosure over there and probably get your hands on some of the food trucks that are available in there. Pretty crowded in there. I'm not going to pay $10 to be corralled in there like a bit of livestock. So I think I might continue down to the Corso and get some fish and chips. Everybody in there probably enjoying some pretty expensive eats and expensive grog. But they'll have a story when they get to work tomorrow. They'll say, people say, "Oh, what did you do on the weekend?" And they'll say, "I went to Taste of Manly." And they'll probably say, "I'm like, spent $500, but it was a good time." It looks a bit more HW style down this end. It's a lot less people. I like the look of that. Lots of people drinking grog. Given how far it extends for, it's probably got a decent selection of things in there. So I probably shouldn't be too negative about it. Oh, there's Wahlburgers over there. I didn't know we had a Wahlburgers in Australia yet. But there you go, we've got a Wahlburgers in Manly. Haven't had one of those yet. This guy on the paddleboard over here, riding a little wave. Absolutely no waves today at Manly, because the wind's coming from the west or the southwest. Probably more of the west. And it's flattened the water out.
He just starts screaming.
See you again soon after we secure some lunch. Crikey, it extends all the way down the Corso as well. Hopefully we can get across at some stage and hit a different shop to get some chippies. All the people lined up for gelato. Got a few stages along here as well with bands. That's like the second or third stage I've seen. We're finally coming to the end of this Taste of Manly. Look at all the people queued up to get in there. Queuing up for hours, paying $10. and only to be met with more crowds and more queues.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah, they're not seeing each other.
She's a loud talker too. I can see a seafood shop over here. This is the joint I settled for. Can't remember what it's called now. What's it called? It's just called Manly Seafood. So now we'll wait for the seafood to be prepared. There they are, We'll whacking it into bags. Go back outside and point down towards the ferry terminal. I think today, given all the crowd up at that Taste of Manly, I think we're going to go over there and sit on the bayside this time. See all the hordes coming in from the city to Taste of Manly. Going to be a pretty busy day over in Manly today. As we wait for the seafood to arrive, I had to laugh at the ticket they gave me. Have a look at it. I try to hold it in the microphone at the same time, but what do they do when this one gets called? Hey, number 78009. That's a pretty long number. I don't think there's that many people here. Alright, so instead of heading over to the beach where all the hordes are, we're going to walk the opposite direction, and we're going to go over near the Manly Ferry building or ferry terminal, where all of the hordes are coming from, and we're going to eat in the bay instead. Find a spot over there along the water. Hope all these kids aren't lining up for the tobacco station. HW's eyes are darting around, looking for a nectar spot for later. So the cockatoos going off. There's the Manly ferry building over there. Alright, I finally got the green light. Get over here on this little bay here. There's one of the multitude of Bavarian beer cafes they have dotted around Sydney. So there's the Manly Wharf one. Although that one mightn't be part of the same chain, it might be a different one. Over there, where you see that building there, that's where the the old Manly Aquarium used to be. That used to be the only real big aquarium in Sydney before they built the one down at Darling Harbour. It goes to show you that there are sharks around here. Look at the swimming nets there. On the back of the Manly Aquarium over there, back in the old days, there used to be a water slide as well. A water slide park. Trying to remember what it was called. Trying to remember it was called like the Big Splash, or was it called the Waterworks or something like that. Actually, I'm looking at the sign. There's a sign still there, and it's actually saying that it is the Waterworks. So that's what they called it. I knew I was right. And just like that, the seafood is devoured. A nice little look out to the water. I'm going to head down and have a look at the old water slide in a minute. So stay tuned. Alright, starting to make our way towards the old Manly Aquarium and Manly Waterworks. I wonder if the old slide's still there. I wonder if there's any plans to reopen it. I don't know. Way across the water over there, the buildings you can see on that headland over there is the buildings from Bondi Junction in the eastern suburbs. And I was only able to tell that because I could see the old Waverley microwave dish antenna, which has mostly been deconstructed these days. Most of the dishes are gone. Not much microwave action happening anymore with all the mobile spectrum. Yeah, this round building here where the Manly Aquarium used to be, this used to be the place where people came to dive with the sharks. It was a real popular tourist spot. Oh, holy dooly, the water slide's still there. I can't believe it. Looks like we might actually even be able to get in there. Yeah, this used to be one of the in spots for the Sydney kids back in the day in summer holidays to come to the water slide. Oh, hang on. There's admission prices here. Don't tell me it's reopened. Wow, it is. Oh, it's open again. Hey, it's open. Wow, look at that. It's open. Had no idea. Let's see if we can see some of the people come down the slide. Wow. Can't believe they've reopened it. That's crazy. I wish someone had come down so we could see him exit the slide, but this cool weather, I doubt it. Look at that old boat in there. Wow, when did this joint reopen? The old Waterworks. That boathouse just there looks like might be a spot for a Nectar. Might as well keep walking down here and see what this restaurant is down here. Back of the old aquarium. Hats off to these people that have reopened the water slide though. That's great. I can smell some beautiful barbecued food as I walk next to this restaurant here.
After you turn the corner and directly.
Connor Nick's 50th today. It's already underway. Started at 12 p.m. So shout out to Connor and Nick if they see this vid. Happy birthday. Well, you can see that ferry crossing over the water there behind it. That's South Head you can see in the distance. And that's the mouth to Sydney Harbour. So we'll just I'll look down into the water and then I'll rejoin you when I found a place to have a Nectar. Alright, it's ice cream time for the brats. Getting your various ice creams on offer. At Baskin and Robbins. Across the road from the ferry building. I keep saying ferry building. Manly Wharf. Now, I'm not having an ice cream. I need a Nectar stat. Alright, I've come to get my Nectar at the little shop of waffles. So I've ordered my coffee, but have a look at these creations up here. All the different waffle creations you can get. Got something called a croffle. Bubble waffle. Alright. We'll wait in the arcade here for my Nectar. Oh, there it is. I've secured my Nectar from the little shop of waffles. So as we face up the Manly Corso, I tell you what too, this volcano, this flat white's an absolute volcano. I might be able to drink it sometime tomorrow, I reckon. But anyway, as we face up the Manly Corso, I'll thank you for taking a little skirt around Manly with me today. Unusual for me to be out here on a Sunday, so let us all be thankful for that. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. My numbers are going up pretty slowly. At some stage I'll get bored of doing these videos if the numbers don't start going up. So yeah, thanks for coming around a taste of Manly today. Walk along the beach, Shelly Beach, down the Manly Corso, over to the old Waterworks, which I can't believe is open again. Have a good week. See you in the next vid. The video is over.